What's going on, everybody? UFC fights tonight. Conor McGregor makes his return, but doesn't go as planned. What happened? Let's see. What's going on, everybody? Javi Lopez here, TL3 Athletics. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow, everything that. Drop your comments down below. Let's communicate, let's talk, let's see what's up. Let's hang out. So Conor McGregor returns after 5 years. Broken leg injury. Comes back. If you haven't watched the fight, don't worry about it. I'll tell you now. Comes out, flying kick, tears ACL. Right. And he tried to fight on. He tried to keep on. And actually, let me just show you, and then we can talk about it after. Let me move me out of the way here. All right, so I'll get to that here in a second. This was the
that's gonna do it. Oh my goodness!
That was the end of the fight, which we're not going to show quite yet. Where is? Here it is. Here he did that a couple times, and Max Holloway kept telling the ref like he's injured, right? Like I think he even spoke in the post conference, like he brought his kids here. He changed his life. He's injured. We have a lot of respect for each other, and I don't want to beat up on him because he's injured. It's like it's almost like not a fair fight, but you're in UFC, so that's kind of like the thing anyway. Like you just fight. But they're both legends, and they both have that respect. Like that's cheap, right? And so he got injured on that first thing. However, take a look at this. His walkout. Now I don't know personally if I see anything here, but they're saying on this here when he's taking his shoes off to go get checked by the ref and then go in the octagon. They're saying he looked like he was already in. I guess that little hop. I guess. I don't see. It couldn't look like an injury. I can see that. However, I know Conor McGregor's he's getting up there in age. I don't know exactly how old. But I'm not young like I used to be, and just walking, that'll happen to me, right? If you're older and you were athletic at one time and just normal things will make you feel like you're out of shape or injured, like kind of like that. So he may not have been injured, right? It could just be father time catching up, daddy time catching up, right? And that's kind of, to me, that's kind of what I think it was, right? Because there was him at the weigh-ins. They're going back and forth. They show him in the warm-up area, jumping, doing this and that. He looked fine, right? I think he was fine there. I think just the flying kick and landed wrong, and it just tweaked it, right? Well, I think it's more than tweaked. I think they said they're thinking it's an ACL tear, which sucks. 5 years gone from a broken leg, and your first time back and your first attempt thing, and you snap your ACL. Your body don't recover the same when you get older. It just doesn't, right? I'm about to be 38. I cannot train in the gym like I used to. I can't run like I used to. I'm not athletic like I used to. I can't. None of it. And if I do try to. I'm bedridden for like a couple of days because my body's just so jacked, right? And yeah, I get it. They do it for a living, but that's even worse, right? They're training UFC, right? That you got the judo, jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, tons of stuff, right? I used to do that once upon a time for a while, training, and it's rough on the body. And they've done it for a long time. So their body's completely worn down. And then you add in the age factor on top of coming off a 5-year leg injury. It's rough. Your body's rough. Even if you didn't do any of that, Father Time is undefeated, and you are just always more likely to have an injury at an older age, right? Um, Especially if you have a high contact sport like that, right? Like sports like baseball and um, you could probably go a lot longer in that and not have as bad of injuries. However, what's his name? He was for the Cubs. And they went to Rockies. Oh, I can't think of his name. Anyway, he, I guess his training routine, he can hardly even walk now, and he's still signed to the Rockies. Um, he said just the everyday grind of training hard every day, like he can't even really stand. And then he's younger than me. I think he's like 33. So it just definitely takes a toll, right? So especially fighting UFC, and I believe it was the same leg he broke actually that the ACL tore. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. I don't know. I wanted, my sister asked, she texted, she said, who you want to win? I said, I like them both. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to go with McGregor because he runs his mouth a lot and it's funny, right? I love them both. I could really care less. And I told her they should just duke this out and then retire because they're both getting up there, right? And in the fighting game, they've been doing it for a long time. The age to catch up to you, and we get injuries like this. And then not only that, but you have the CTE that goes on, right? I mean, you're beating each other up for a living, and you've done it for so long. It's like, I get it, you like it, it's fun, you love it. Um, but you guys have families too, kind of, take care of your health first, right? And if the doctor's like, you seem fine, then okay. But they're both already legends, already Hall of Famers and stuff like it. There's not much left to prove anymore. You've already built the pathway, the path for these these new guys coming up. Like you guys will always be looked up to, always. Put your health first, and age. Yeah, if they still fight, I'm gonna watch them again. If they both continue to still fight, I'm still gonna watch them, of course. But I don't know. Conor McGregor's changed his life. He said he has a nice family. He's found God. That's great. He's a completely different person. You can see it from just the walk in and stuff like that. And of course, pre-fight and up to the fight, you got to run your mouth off because it's almost like it's scripted in a sense because you want to build the fight, right? But that's just all part of the game. So anyway, what are your thoughts if you guys watched the fight? I know it was disappointing. At least the main event was. But everybody booed him down. It's like, I get it. Because the tickets I heard were expensive. And just to go and see that happen, you're like, really? But you don't have that control, right? You don't have control of like, oh, I want my UCL to tear. And in McGregor's defense, right? He actually tried to go. He tried to go. When it first happened, Holly was like telling the ref, dude, he's injured. And he said McGregor told him, fight, just keep fighting, just keep fighting. And so he's like, okay. So he let him come up. He went fighting. His leg collapsed again. And he again was telling the ref. And he said McGregor kept saying, keep going, keep going. And so I guess finally he got up, he went to go step, and his leg just buckled for no reason. Then the ref was like, all right, I got it. So it was anticlimactic for the main event, especially after like the build up for it and 5 years gone. But I don't know. It's a mixed feeling one on that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think down below and all that stuff. So that's gonna be it for me. It's 2:49 in the morning. That's interesting. Fun. Yeah. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow me on the channel, say what's up. Let's get a little family thing going on here, and yeah. Peace.